SF1 GP1 and not GP3 like I almost said the other day, but we are live with the Italian Grand Prix Sunday night racing. We currently have 11 drivers. We do have one of our GP2 drivers in here to make up for a little bit of room, like we're trailing a couple of guys, but it looks like, let's see who's out on track. They did decide to go with short qualifying, and the host can decide to do that. And the host is Hilly, so I think Brother Goats is out first. So, Garians, we've had some amazing races. We had some spectacular crashes and first lap instances this weekend. So, I hope that these guys, being the top dogs they are, prove us wrong and show us that they can have a clean first lap. I'm joined today with Seth. Seth, thank you so much for helping me out. How are you doing today, brother?
Not too bad. Little quiet from being on the past 60k time.
I think everybody's a little drowsy. I stayed up too. The race was 2:10 in the morning for us. I made it halfway through. Called it quits after that. It looks like Brother Goats is warming up his tires. He is currently on the mediums, it looks like. Couple guys on the mediums. Andrew's on the softs. Onyx Brian sticking with the super softs. Super softs that is. Gotta knock this back in. If you guys hear me stutter a little bit, I apologize. I just had a co-op race with SF1 Stone for a season where it was back markers, and it was just insane. Incredibly insane. But I will give shout out to SF1 Stone. Beat me at Australia and did not DNF. Second yellows. Hopefully it's for somebody moving over. Brother Goats is on a flyer. Let's see what kind of time he puts in today. He is on the medium, so I'm going to look at roughly maybe 23 now that I have my knowledge of lap times around here. Might be even a high 22. I don't think that track's rubbered up yet enough to maybe run a low 22. But these drivers have been proving me wrong all weekend. So let's see how Brother Goats gets on. I gotta make sure dashboard.
Had some interesting races this weekend. That's for sure.
That is certainly true.
The inevitable rush for the turn 1 became, I actually ended up myself bailing out and taking a shortcut through the chicane and just letting them back by. It wasn't worth the risk.
Billy goes quickest with the mediums, 22, like I was thinking, 22, high 22s, so 22.7. I feel the guys on the super soft might outdo that. Oh, you streaming as well, Seth? Cheers. Zeus goes 19.5 on a set of softs.
I'm just gone with
super softs. Okay.
He's looking fairly tidy.
He is on his second lap. I believe he invalidated his first lap.
Yeah, the tires were already
on his way out.
That looks like that might have been invalidated, although I did notice at the weekend on the... I always forget what the corner's called, the left, right, left before the back straight. The track limits are quite generous. As you come back to the straight, let's see if this puts the time in for go. No, it wasn't invalidated. He's going to have to pit now. I'm not 100% sure why we've got so many people out on mediums in a short qualifying.
Looking for that stint, that one-stop stint, maybe. I think maybe a couple of these drivers have watched the previous races and said, you know what, I'm going to fancy at the back. But as everybody saw, it didn't help me yesterday.
Well, I did notice yesterday something that's incredibly difficult was keeping the right-hand front tyre in a good temperature range. Just watching Bruder at the moment, his right front is at 80 degrees. The tyres have just evened out, but the left front was sitting at 102. Basically, I spent my entire race on softs and mediums with a blue front right.
Now I'll tell you a little secret. You and I are wheel users, and wheel users have a lot easier time controlling the temps of the tires, because you're not always twitching with the joystick with the pad users.
Yeah.
So that might fall into that. William goes second with a 20.8. Brother finally gets a lap in at 22.1.
Okay, he's going to come out in supers as well, by the looks of it.
He's going to go for another one. No, he's cut off his ERS. So Tyron's still in the pits. Andrew's in the pits. Constant Ryan's still there. Looks like Absolute grabs a bit of the gravel. See how he gets him on. Clutchy's on his way out. Soul, I think, might play it safe here and not even set a time.
Not the worst idea here, to be honest.
I think he's here to score points for Toro, and he's definitely going to keep it safe with these guys. Soul's a good racer, he knows how to keep it clean.
We need them, that's for sure. Toro Rosso are bottom of the constructors.
SF1 Chronic pulled in some points for you guys yesterday.
He did.
To be exact.
He did.
He was a hard man to catch.
The trouble we've had at Toro this season is I don't think we've had at any point in the season a full set. I think we've barely hit half drivers through this season across the 3 GPs. Until about 2 weeks ago, I was the only one in GP3. And I'm no point scorer.
I felt that way. I was the only salvage driver this whole weekend. Unless Umpy gets himself in here. Because my teammate was away on vacation. The guys in GP3 couldn't make it. It's looking like the guys in GP1 not going to make it. Yeah, so I bear the I bear the feeling.
At least you're you're a good 60 points ahead of Toro Rosso. So
I think it's mostly come down to just attending the races. I think Chronic has had a lot of races where he's been on vacation.
Yep.
Looks like Andrew's gonna let... Who was that going through? It looks like it was William.
Clutchy is coming out the pits, followed by Absolute. Yeah, they come out in tandem.
Andrew's gonna start his flyer now. Ooh! What was the suit? Wraps himself around William almost going into the pit lane. That was kind of close.
Well, you are technically allowed to race right up, although this is qualifying. You are allowed to race right up to the speed marker for the pit lane. Can't remember who it was.
Watching some of these drivers flex around their ERS. They use different, they don't keep it in hot laps sometimes. It might have just been Andrew not throwing it up completely. He was in high right after the chicane, the hairpin turn after the front stretch.
Yeah, and Andrew's looks like he's not got that move forward, mate, so he's not quite in the high setting.
Dropped it down to overtake. Let's see if he flips it back up to hot lap. Let's see. Andrew goes third though. So the top 3 runners have set their times on super soft. William, Seuss and Andrew all up there. Hilly is stuck in 4th with a... just goes 4th. Never mind, a set of mediums. A 21.6 on mediums. That is an incredible time on a set of mediums. And only 2 laps into it. So everybody, Tyron is out. Looks like he's going to do his lap on softs. I thought I had made it into Q3 yesterday, and Grim hit me at the last second. But ultimately, Grim allowed me to have a better strategy, I guess you would say, because I was able to go from a set of super softs onto a set of softs. And I noticed Kimmy and Cardinal were talking about tire wear. I actually, when I crossed the finish line on my softs, I only had about 40% wear.
That's not bad going. Not bad going.
I think Tyron might have invalidated his lap, or he's gearing up to start his lap now. Absolute's back on his way out. Clutchy goes through Tyron. He is definitely on an out lap. Soul, I think, is just going to stick in the pits.
Yeah.
So Tyron, constant grind. Absolute Clutchy. Clutchy starts his flyer now. See how Clutchy gets along. He is also on the set of softs. I don't anybody but Eke. Eke is the only one to be brave enough to do a set of mediums. I wonder if he's gonna pull in and do a set of super softs and grab a pole position.
He's got the pace, we know that. And his fastest lap was on mediums. Go from mediums to super softs, it's worth a couple of seconds at least, which puts him right next to the swoosh.
I will say this is going to play into Eke's favor with Leclerc being out. He's just going to slowly catch him if he has a clean race. Clutchy goes a little wide out of the chicane. Don't think that was an invalidated lap though. 2:10 at the braking zone. Goes 22.3. Tyron is going to cross at a 27. I think he might have messed that lap up. Sector 1 yellows. That's Clutchy moving out of the way of Tyron. 4 minutes and 25 seconds to go for these drivers. Probably enough time to get one more lap in. Some of these guys are going to wait. Looks like Eke has come out on the softs. I'm interested to see what kind of time he puts in on these softs. I see my chat lighting up, but I'm just going to ignore it for the stream's sake. Not the chat for the actual stream, mind you. Haley has come back out on a set of brand new softs. I'm gonna keep it on board. Anybody on a flyer currently? Constant is stuck in the pits, maybe waiting. Absolute's waiting. Wonder if Soul's gonna go out and give it a go. So Clutchy is looking like he's pressing for one more lap. Let's see if he can improve. No, he's gonna go for it now. No, he pulls it into the pits. Rotico goes for one. Goes fourth. So Rotico gets himself into fourth. Eke is going to start his flyer now instead of brand new softs. Throws up the hot lap. Hi to Steph's kids over there. I can hear them.
Yeah, not in bed for some reason. Like the racing.
Boy.
Okay, he's looking very tidy through that first chicane.
Right on board with that guy. See how it goes. It is looking a little cloudy too. Except if you do me a favor and maybe grab some in-depth information from Soul to see what kind of weather we're looking at. See if these guys have a spot of rain or not, or if it's a completely dry race. Oh, Eke grabs a little bit of the gravel. Doesn't look like it throws him off too much. There's the DRS.
He's done the DRS way down, so I guess he's pulling out that. He's going to open up the track. Sure.
Might have validated.
Hilly's pushing hard, a little tiny bit of oversteer there, leading into the DRS. Will he go flat out,
Soul,
back on the
Force
throttle?
India.
Might have just
That
got away
curve,
with
that curve is so dangerous sometimes. It can spit your car left.
Weather update from the pit lane is that we are looking at sunshine.
Nice, these guys will have a nice, clean, dry race.
What's Hilly going to
Hilly's
put
gonna
in?
come up.
It is an improvement. It is an improvement,
enough
but
to
it's
kill
not enough
himself.
to move.
So Brother Goats is on for another one. I wonder if the Seuss has come back out. Andrew goes second. Gets himself in the second.
But she's
William
about
is
to
going to
start
leave it in.
flyer on Supers as well.
He might
Coming
be
out
up there if he can keep a clean
fast.
lap. It's going to be a one and done. Constant
he's not
is
slow.
not going to come out.
No.
Absolutes. So Soul is going to put one in. So it looks like Constant Ryan might look to start from the back.
If he makes it in time, I'm not sure he will. I don't think he's going to make it. He's got 19 seconds, 18, 17 seconds to cross that line. No chance.
Absolute's not going to make it. Soul's not going to make it either. So Constant Ryan, Absolute, and Soul don't get a time in. Clutchy will be looking at the best lap. The Seuss goes.
Almost
He is on track
there as well.
So let's see. I'm going to take a gander who's where. Eke goes third. So Andrew's going to cross right in front of the Seuss here. Let's see if he can get a better time. He has cut the ERS down.
Should be fast.
Up to 5. Stays second, 20.9 or 20 flat almost. The Seuss is going to cross the line.
Clutchy's
Fastest
definitely.
29.
Wow. Clutchy's pulled out. Why did he pull out? He's gone for an absolute screamer there. He definitely would have moved up a couple of places. But he's pulled out of the lap. That's surprising.
I think Eke pulled out of his lap too. He's not running any ERS.
Looks like he's low on fuel as well.
Absolute's out of fuel.
Yeah, low fuel load and he's already got 2 laps on the tyres.
Who's left to go? So Hilly's crossed, Clutchy's in, so it looks like Absolute here and what happened to Absolute? I think he collected himself into the wall. It looks like it's just up to Soul here. Up, no, Soul.
Yeah, Soul didn't make it in time. I think he just come out to make sure it is back there. And that's it.
Here we go, guys. So the Seuss grabs pole, followed by Andrew. And Eke gets himself into third with a set of softs. The first runner of the softs, followed by William, Brother Goats, Tyron, Hilly, Clutchy, Constant Ryan, Absolute, and Soul. Don't get a time in. So I think those guys' strategy is just to keep it clean into turn one. Just be mindful of late breakers, early breakers.
Who do you want to win today, Oscar? You want Eke to win today? We heard it from the race expert. You want Eke? Okay. Possible. And one gonna throw up some strange situations.
These guys will have their complimentary 5-minute break, and then we will be live racing. Even though there are 11 drivers, like last week, these guys always throw on a show.
I think my favourite moment of turn 1 at this track has to be, and I think it was 2016 or 2015, I never remember, when Hamilton was chasing Rosberg and put so much pressure on him, Rosberg completely forgot to brake and had to go straight across.
A little shout to all the Hamilton fans. They love ripping on Rosberg.
I'm not a fan of him as a person, but as a race driver, however much you hate him, he was good.
Is that a shout to Hamilton or Rosberg?
Rosberg was good. There's no denying
He
it.
was with the team for a long time, so he did have that communication with them. I think that's what helped him on the long run.
He was very much more of a Prost than
the
Hamilton.
scientist, the professor.
He's a very technical driver. Unfortunately, he then got shown up beforehand in Bahrain 2014 when Hamilton outdone him on the harder tyre. But he was by no means a slouch, although Bottas is better. Looks like nobody's readying up early today, which makes a change. We go at 21:01, which is in about 3.5 minutes.
So predictions. Who do you think's going to cross that line first today, followed by the other two podium drivers?
Well, I think I'm going to go with my race expert and say Eke will probably be in second. I've got a feeling Lesouche is going to take the win if he can keep it clean.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. I'm thinking Lesouche, Eke for second, and then Andrew for third. That's going to be my prediction. But depending on incidences and all that great stuff that happens with racing.
Lesouche has had so far this season 1 pole position and 1 win, and they were both in the same race. So he's got 100% conversion. He's got 100% conversion from pole. No fastest laps.
Much like myself, I can't seem to put those fastest laps in. I think my car setups are just geared towards tire conservations like too much.
I just try and make it to the end.
Yeah, that's basically been my season.
I'll throw it all out there in qualifying, although I'm still not that fast, although I had a pretty good qualifying in Belgium, came 4th, which I was happy with. 1 point I was ahead of Jugstar. I did screenshot it. But, but yeah, I'll make it to the end. I'm happy with that. The more stable, the better.
So we should be going in just over a little bit, 2 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I know that sometimes we have low numbers in this race, but these guys throw on a show. Some of the things they're able to do just baffles me. Lap times, undercuts, overcuts, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and a lot of them. Oh, we've got another driver. 3, 4, 5. We've got another driver. I believe FR Phoenix. FR is OTR Phoenix, who is returning potentially full time.
We get in for a race.
He hasn't actually raced since China. This is his last race.
Let's see what kind of car they throw him in. And on a preset too. I guess the preset's not too bad here because you can drop the front row.
Yeah, he's not slow. He took the two first poles of the season in Australia and Bahrain. He's no slouch. He's probably responsible for quite a chunk of Toro Rosso's points, even though he only took him 3 races. That'd be interesting to see what he can do.
Should be going in just 1 minute. Yeah, I recall racing on Sundays. Here we go. Now to the viewers, I know our attendance looks a little, different. We do have a solution for that next season, where GP1 will be constantly full. Because Seth, the man over on secondary comms, has put together an astronomical amount of data for us other admins to work on.
Yeah, there's a lot in the works for next season. I only came along this season. I believe it's our first since the relaunch as such. So we were bound to have hiccups through some of the GPs while drivers get settled in and find their place and decide if it's for them. But next season is going to be on another level.
It's going to be ridiculous. So these guys start their formation lap. Let's see if they put them in the McLaren.
Interesting.
I did just do a co-op stream with SF1 Stone, and the AI's formation lap in the rain was absolutely slow. I don't think that's going to happen here. So Clutchies from 8th, Constant Brian 9th, Absolute 10th, Souls on 11th, followed by Phoenix.
One thing I do notice about GP1 is they keep their formation lap a lot closer together than the others. In GP2 and 3, I tend to look probably about 20 cars behind the car in front.
Tyron's the only one that's kind of settled a little bit further back. I think maybe playing it safe. Oh, where his brother Goat slows up. Definitely warm these tires. Let's see what kind of tires he's got. These tires. Okay, so the front runners, Andrew and the Seuss, are on super softs. And I do remember the difference between a 2-stop and a 1-stop was only, I think, 2 to 4 tenths difference.
Yeah, it's not a lot. But you've got to be able to put in the laps.
And depending on how many laps they did in qualifying. So here we go. Everybody's coming around the last right-hand bend to line up for the start of the race. Nerves might be flying, adrenaline pumping, just keep it clean in that turn one,
guys. A little drift back there.
He's starting on the super softs as well as absolute. So we're going to kick it up to the Seuss.
Back of the grid's going to form up quite quickly, so the Seuss's tyres won't cool too fast, which is the only problem with being at the front of the grid. Right, lights up. I'm going to jump on with Eke.
5 red lights, here we go. Lights out, go, go, go for GP1. The Italian Grand Prix looks pretty cool so far.
Yeah, we're steering from Andrew.
Second.
Phoenix is forward. Contact there.
Not too much carbon fiber though. Seuss gets a great start already out. Andrew's battling Eke here. Eke's right behind him.
Absolute Phoenix. Ooh. Absolute's up 3 positions. He's just taken Hilly. Tyrian's dropped back. 3 positions, Absolute's up 3. Incredible. Hilly's up a position and Bruder's made a position.
Somebody goes wide, Absolute goes really wide. Tyron does have Phoenix right behind him. Let's see who pulls down here. Let's get to the intervals as well. Protogoats is not too far behind Eke. Hilly does. Easy, Absolute easy. That's 3 wide here. Hilly goes to Absolute.
Hilly's taken far too much. Absolute got 4 positions.
Ricardo goes first with the pits and gets a 5-second speeding penalty.
Phoenix and Absolute now up 5 positions apiece. Soul
Is Phoenix gonna go for the inside move? He does. Haley's got the outside.
He's squeezing in a little bit.
Following these two here. Johnny Sugar has joined GP2 driver.
Side by side.
I see it. I'm riding with Clutchy here.
Who's going to back out?
Looks like
They
Haley's
should
gonna
make
back
it
out.
through.
Soul has found himself in the 9th. Not a bad showing for a GP2 driver. Tyron is behind his teammate. Ounce Ryan staying safe in 11th.
Phoenix now up 6 positions. Now chasing down Absolute. It's not far off.
Look at the pack right here. Haley, Clutchy, Soul. Soul within a shout of these two. Soul gets a little loose out of that corner.
Yeah. Clutchy had a little bit of understeer as well, I think. Almost contact with the lead. Taking Hilly though, he moved up the position.
So sets the fastest time in the
Phoenix
race.
is in the orange, which should be activated this lap now. At least
No, he's just out of it, it looks like. Oh, the backpack here.
Lock up as well.
I'm telling you. Oh,
Hilly
Hilly goes.
Clutchy. Just got away with that. And he's got a corner cut penalty for that. That's not on. That is not on that one.
Oh, virtual safety car for that.
Really? The Hilly
Yeah.
cutting a corner?
Must have.
So that's going to help Phoenix close that gap right up the back of the boot. Excuse the language, but Phoenix is not fucking around. Neither's Le Two, for that matter. I mean, we're on the safety car.
Looks like we're about ready to go racing here soon. You guys have to keep it tidy. Don't want to speed when the green drops, or you will collect that penalty.
You also don't want to brake too hard.
Yep, there we go. Haley's speeding into virtual safety car. We're back to green, it looks like.
Yeah.
So Tyron does get around his teammate Soul. He's working on Clutchy now.
Yeah, Phoenix
right on Absolute here. Absolute's gonna have the inside.
Absolute is giving him no room.
Phoenix pushes Absolute wide.
But
he's see that. Yep,
given that back.
Gentlemen.
He has given the place back.
Zeus, 3-second time penalty.
Ooh, that
and all of a sudden Andrew's only
well within his
2 seconds behind him. I think that Zeus made a mistake.
It does look like that. This is one reason why I absolutely love Sim Dash. Not only does it tell me how far the driver is in front and behind me, but it also tells me how much penalties they've accumulated. Helps me to no end. Saves me asking Jeff.
Phoenix looking for a move on the outside of Absolute here. I think he might back out of this move. Oh, that was close to being a bump. Absolute goes wide. Phoenix is going to come for the inside look.
I don't think he's going to run through the next straight. He might take him here.
They're going to go side by side, I think. Install
Just
a lot of side by side.
Going on from Definitely got the DRS in this time.
He doesn't. I think he's having a problem with his DRS. I don't see the light in the
No, it was definitely within
has a
range.
faulty
Big
DRS.
lock-up as well.
Oh boy.
Through there this time.
Tyron and his teammates Soul, they collected just a tad bit. It's allowed Clutchy to move away.
Phoenix, he must have him here. He's got the inside line and he locks up.
Oh, being a big bump, that's definitely going to chipped wing. Clutch is looking to bounce here.
I'd like to say maybe Absolute should have been a little bit more wary.
Phoenix grabs the gravel. Soul almost takes out Constant Ryan entirely. He got into the gravel and went loose. Phoenix wants to get around Absolute, and Absolute is not playing around. He's playing a defending game. Let's see what. Clutchy goes really wide there.
He is a 10th behind Absolute now. I'm not sure why he stayed out of the slipstream so long. He should have DRS this time round. He's got to have it. I think once he gets in front of Absolute, he will pull away.
He's got DRS now.
Is open.
Should be a simple move. Absolute is hanging there.
Absolute not giving him anything. But
side by side again. That wasn't fair. Fair defending move right there. Constant Ryan does get around Tyrant.
I'll tell you what, Absolute's putting on Absolute showing.
No puns intended, but an absolute pun there.
I'll tell you what,
these two are making me nervous.
Unfortunately, that's going to be Clutchy on the back of Phoenix. Well, Clutchy's gone wide.
Clutchy goes wide.
Tyrion, Solex, Apple, and a bit of a loss of downforce there, I imagine, running behind two cars.
Let's see if Phoenix can make move stick. Absolute is just doing one heck of a job defending here.
I think the trouble is he was just too close coming out of that to get any overspeed advantage from the slipstream.
I think the difference here is Phoenix is on a preset.
And he's taking it. Absolute really
what a move. Absolute goes wide. DRS.
Good have DRS as well.
Absolute's keeping up with him. Here we go, side by side, big lockup from Phoenix. Absolute goes for the inside move again. A little bit of a touch.
Phoenix has got better traction. Maybe not.
Constant Ryan is running right behind
He's come over the side there. And he's made it up now. Absolute
no, he's going to go for a look.
Oh my good God.
Big lockup from both.
What?
I think Phoenix collected.
Yeah, just a little there. I'm going to shout all that for the racing, I think. Review the footage that we needed.
Tyrant right there. Oh, jeez. Tyrant and Soul are having one heck of a teammate battle here.
Let's just remind ourselves that Solex is the GP2 driver.
I happen to wonder if they're going to put a DRS zone right here for the next season, or this season currently. They have been adding DRS zones. I've noticed. Phoenix on Constant Ryan here. All the while, Eke. What happened to Andrew?
Well, Phoenix
is falling to fourth. William and Eke have got him. Let's see if Eke can bring that gap down.
Alright, Phoenix has made past now. 7 positions.
Siren to look to pounce on. Ooh. Oh, Phoenix gets a bump from Siren.
Absolute doing some donuts in the pit.
Phoenix is starting to lag. Make sure, check on Phoenix, see if it's lag on your screen as well. If not, it's just mine.
I've been watching quite a lot. I've had nothing yet. I had a little bit of okay. It looks okay from he's where's he gone? Yeah.
Okay, so it's both of us.
Yeah, something's right.
He is far enough out that it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
He had a big break. Yeah, something
Oh,
crazy. What on earth is that? What on? I have no idea.
Andrew pulls in the pits. He's
Phoenix
the
is
first
now in
pits on
fourth.
super soft.
I don't know what's happened. Phoenix just dropped all the way to the back and now he's in fourth. And there's some crazy stuff was going on there. I had caught all on stream.
I'm telling you, this back line here, Constant Ryan, Tyre, and Soul, Clutchy, all fighting. But now, Andrew has made the pit looking for the undercut on the mediums. Protogoat's also on the mediums, followed by Absolute on the mediums. Hilly is going to have to pit again. He is currently on the super soft. Let's see if Eke can bring... Oh, Tyron does get Soul.
Oh, and almost through it wide as well. Very nearly.
What happened to Constant Ryan? Spun out. He's falling behind these guys now.
Yeah, quite a bit. The sushi is still holding fast
quick.
for that by almost half a second as well.
Oh, these two Toro Rossos are just... yeah. Okay, so Phoenix just spun out and is in 7th. Let's see if it stays like that.
He's in 4th on my screen.
It's 9th, falling 9th.
Yeah, he's still in 4th on my screen. And I can see him from Clutchy might take him.
Oh, Lassus comes out. Clutchy might get Lassus here.
That's really
he does. What a move. If Clutchy can hold on to these tires, he can definitely put on the set of super softs like I did yesterday. But it's going to be a push because he did qualify on these tires.
So let's just
lap 10 to
left
27
the pits.
already.
Ryan's just left the pits. So that just shows how close they are together. They have lost a lot of positions purely through the pit stop there. Obviously we have quite a few people waiting to pit as well. None of the top 4 have come in yet.
I'd look to see them come in around lap 14 to 16 like
according to my
did on
screen,
Friday.
Phoenix is now in 3rd.
Yeah, it's in 3rd in mine as well.
Just behind him.
Lassus is going to want to get around Clutchy as quick as possible. Because that's just going to open the door for Eke. Because they are currently losing time to Eke.
I'm not 100% sure what's happened to Hilly here. Hilly's substantially back.
I have no idea.
Although, something's going on with his body tonight. He's just taken 15 seconds out up the straight out of Ryan.
Ryan...
Yeah, he's not in the pits. He's well away from the pits. I know super softs are faster than mediums, but not 15 seconds per sector.
So let's see.
Right,
okay. Team radio there.
He has a drive-through penalty. However, it made him pit instead, which is bizarre.
It pitted him because of wing damage, I'm sure. I've had that happen in China. Whereas if you have 5 seconds... Oh, Lassus goes for a move on Clutchy. Side by side through the chicanes.
It's a stop and go. A stop and go doesn't actually have to be served during the race. It can be saved until the end, providing you do not hit.
Yeah.
You have to have already stopped.
Damage. Because in China I had wing damage and I was served 5 second stop go. Clutchy pulls in the pits and it actually made me stop and serve both 5 second stop go.
Coming out of the pits. Where's Williams going to come out?
Phoenix behind him.
Comes out.
Eke comes out. Second. Only almost
Phoenix
3 to 4 seconds.
driving the wrong way out the pits. What are we going?
Yeah, he's glitching really bad.
I think I don't know what's going on.
He's stuck at the end of the pit, or the entrance to the pits, hitting the wall.
People are on him in my stream, but something. Well, he drove the wrong way out the pit. I didn't think it was possible. And now he's doing a 400-point manoeuvre to get back on track.
Andrew is slowly starting to pull William in. These guys kind of spaced out now, except for Tyron and Soul.
If I were Phoenix, I would probably retire the car.
Now he's put up back to fifth.
Now, this is strange. It'd be interesting actually to see what's Bruder's just overtaken him. It'd be interesting to see what's going on from Phoenix's view on his end of the console. But this is much like what happened the other week with Susnus, or Susnus, or however it's pronounced.
So Andrew currently 2.6 seconds down the road from William, who's losing track to Eke on track. Lap 13 of 27. Good shot, I will say, nobody has DNF'd. They've already gone further in the race this week than GP3 and GP2 with no DNFs.
I will say, a little bit of an unsung hero here is William Lowson. He's only moved up one position. It's a pretty solid race.
This guy's a bit spaced out now. Brother Goats and Phoenix. Wonder if this is actually on track. Brother Goats does get around Phoenix. Phoenix put on softs. I think he's going to go for a pit stop. Oh, 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Got a little update from Constant Ryan asking for the McLaren to leave because he's lagging quite a bit.
I wish there was a way to do it. Unfortunately, I don't think there is.
Only way to do it is if you message the driver and tell him to leave. And it's up for their discretion to leave, and if they don't, and it causes more problems, we'll have to ban him from this race. Because now he's floating into the middle of the track.
It's absolute madness.
5 seconds down the road. William has pulled the gap in just a bit.
Holding that.
Oh, Eke. So Eke and the Seuss now 3-second stop, 3-second penalty.
Got a nice little train going on here with Clutchy, Solex, Tyrion, and or is that Hilly? No, that's Hilly. Must have been lapped by a little bit.
Tyron loses it.
Oh,
no, Soul lost it.
Solex. Wow. That was a hell of an impact.
That looked like it hurt. I think that was kind of relatively at the same place.
Yeah.
So if Haley keeps his head down and there's another incident, he might still find himself with a point. Absolute's up to 9.
Had a word from Solex. The effing hates that corner.
Andrew battling the McLaren here. McLaren's stuck still, but I think Andrew's actually fighting him on track. He's now Phoenix is ahead of him. I hope that this Phoenix guy didn't encroach on Andrew's race. We'll have to look into that. There's a bit of Gavin's car sitting there, Soul. Just an end plate, I believe. William having one heck of a race, though. Okay.
See, fortunately, we don't run full simulation tyres. Because if you do, you can pick up quite the puncher from debris on track. Which is always fun, trying to run back to the pits with a puncher.
Solax has left the session, understandably. Let's see if Eke can't really pull in Lassus. Lassus is keeping quite the distance.
He said he had
We'll look at the end.
Quite happy with his pace, I think. Pretty fair, considering he's been currently under GP2 pace on his time trials. But again, as with SF1 Jezza last week, GP2 and GP1 aren't as far apart as we thought.
No, some of the drivers in GP2, like Jezza and Daiguero, have improved massively this season. Such as Lucas Harrison, as well as Lucky.
GP1 next season is going to be incredible. And it will be at least a 90% full grip every week.
Bearing somebody doesn't have any real life, commitments.
That's it, we'll have 20 drivers with incredible attendance. And I imagine for most exceptional circumstances we'll have maybe one or two missing, which isn't too bad.
So I'm looking at the tires here, and Religos has gone 15 laps on the mediums. I don't think they're going to last till the end. I think he's going to pit for a set of super softs and maybe try to put in the quickest time of the race. Everybody is a little spaced out now. Eke is still within 5 seconds of Lassus. They both have a 3-second time penalty, so he's going to have to do this on track unless Lassus picks up another time penalty. Lassus doing a job for the Tifosi today.
Yeah, he's doing a pretty solid job.
Just like Daiguero did yesterday, GP2.
They're going to pull away even more from McLaren in the constructors at the moment. They've already got a 34-point gap, and it looks like that's going to get slightly larger.
By 50 points at least, depending on what McLaren has done this weekend.
And with Jezza missing yesterday, no, that is the current. That's the current. I've already updated to GP2 and 3 with the times. That is where it stands.
Did not win on Friday.
No, he didn't.
His rival teammate, or his rival driver Cardinal actually picked up the win.
That's 4 races on the trot now that he hasn't won.
I think
he had a win from Druid out of nowhere, and then 3 on the trot for Cardinal in GP3.
He's working on constant here.
I've got to say as well, I'm feeling quite gutted for him at the moment. He's had a pretty shocking few races since the season break. And I'd say 99% of it isn't even down to him, which is very unfortunate.
He is quite quick.
He is. Andrew's pulling right onto the back of Ryan. Ryan seems a little off pace this week, I'm not going to lie.
Phoenix is right behind William. This is going to be interesting. I have to know if this is actually on track or if it's...
Well, we know William makes a little, and we've seen Phoenix lagging considerably today, to say the least.
Oh, this could be a recipe for disaster. Phoenix goes for the inside look, locks up a little bit.
Again. Almost every lap that he's racing another car on that corner.
Another 5-second stop go, ignoring the flags. I wonder if it's the tire right behind him. He's got to pull it and let him go. doesn't? Okay, he does. I think Tyron was a little hesitant about it. Andrew does get around Constant Ryan. See if this outcome. This could be a recipe for disaster. Tyron, 3-second stop or time penalty. We know William likes to battle. Let's see.
William had
I think
the
that was a bit of a
inside.
touch. Didn't see it on screen, but it could have been.
Phoenix, an incredible amount of time. That lost it in 1.5 seconds.
Eke's gap is now 4.8. He's starting to reel in. He's got 7 laps to do it. Bearing penalties, which they both have a 3-second stop go. Oh, Hilly's retired. I think he just might have gave up.
Engine conservation for the next race, I guess.
Eke's gap 4.7. Kelechi gets around Vertigo. Vertigo hits. Let's see what he puts on. It's going to be super soft. Serving a 5-second stop go, it looks like as well. Super softs. Andrew might get him out of the pits. He's going to get him. Here comes Andrew. Brother Goats is out now. Andrew goes past now. Phoenix is starting to catch back up to William. See if they play nice the next time around. Eke's gap 4.9. Looks like Jesus might be running a little bit more less wing.
I'm wondering if Phoenix is going to have to put 8 laps hold on the softs. Got another 6 laps to go.
Phoenix in DRS range. Does seem to have a little bit more speed. Locks it up real hard again. Right behind William. Now, a brand new set of softs yesterday, I think I did, was I pitted at lap 13 out of 27. So it's just
an update on the SF1 Hilly situation. He was faster than the car that lapped him, unlapped himself, perfectly reasonable, and then it gave him
that's big news, guys. Jesus just picked up another 3-second time penalty, so currently Eke is winning this race.
He just needs to keep it clean.
He's got to pull within 3 seconds of him.
I'll be back in 2 moments.
You got it, Seth. I'll keep on the action. Brother Goats is trailing Andrew, but I think Andrew, oh no, Brother Goats, Eke, quickest time, he's starting to push. I think he will know that Jesus has a 3-second time penalty. Phoenix right on the back of William here. Starting up the 22nd lap out of 27, Phoenix goes for an outside look on William. William doesn't look for the move. Side's better of it. Brother Goats is now all in Andrew as well. Andrew must have had a shocker. Brother Goats does set his lap. Goes for the inside look on Andrew. Closes the gap, shuts the door a little bit, fair move. Makes it stick, and he has gotten around Andrew for 8th position. Max Ryan currently running in 10th. William is now dropping time to Phoenix. William, 3-second time penalty. That's not going to help his cause. Eke has now pulled into 3.9 seconds, just currently 0.9 seconds behind the Zeus. Haven't shown Zeus much today. I think his tires are going to be a little more off than Eke's, depending on how much Eke is pushing. Eke's got to push for the last 4 laps. Phoenix has now put a 2.3 second gap. I see Andrew is not letting Brother Goats go. Andrew's slipstream in this game can be ridiculous. Goes, backs off of it just a little bit, just to mind you not to collect him. Brother Goat gets a lot better traction out there. DRS isn't activated for Andrew. I think a little bit too far back. Eke's lost a little bit of time here. Seuss and Eke both have around the same amount of ERS. Let's look at the big movers today. Tire situation, stops. Phoenix has gone up 9 positions. Eke is 1. Jesus holds steady at first. Clutchy's gone up 3, as well as Absolute. Absolute on for a good race here. Mind you, some of the contact he had at the beginning might have implemented his race just a bit. Phoenix, I think, is going to hold there. Eke's got to push if he wants to go get him.
I am back.
Seth is back.
Assume Eke hasn't had any penalties.
He does not, so he's still currently 1.9 seconds behind Seuss. Just following with Tyron, following Clutchy here. See if Tyron can gear up and get into that DRS zone. 0.9 seconds. Almost touches the gravel there. Oh, Clutchy gets into the gravel a little bit. DRS isn't activated as well.
No, he didn't quite get it, did he? Only a fraction off. Oh!
Oh!
And
That's
nearly
Tyron into the
nearly.
wall. That's gonna invite Absolute here. If you're a Tyron, I think you just stay out there. 2 laps to go.
Ruder's got a 3-second penalty as well, which providing Andrew hasn't got one's going to put him up a position there for 8th place.
Oh man, the gap at the top. 3.3 now. Eke's put on a lot of time. Seuss and Eke both have currently around the same ERS.
Maybe
Eke is
my,
pushing like mad.
Maybe my 6-year-old
Tyron.
knows something we didn't.
Tyron pulls into the pits. And Constant Ryan's coming around. Tyron on his way out. This is going to be close. Tyron is coming out. Is he going to pit Tyron? Goes past. He does.
He has.
Both on a pretty new set of super softs. That's going to be a battle to watch. Eke's time now back to 3.4, 3.5. I think he's throwing in the corners a lot quicker than Seuss here. Well, Seuss is probably playing it safe, I would assume.
Yeah, he might not know what penalties are behind him. So he just needs to not pick up another. Phoenix lag seems to have sorted itself out. And he's holding a pretty sort of third moment. But Williams is following.
Williams caught back up to him. Williams was like 3 seconds behind him.
And Tyrion is catching Ryan.
Coming on this fresh set of super softs.
He's catching fast, but he hasn't got a lot of time to do it.
Oh, he's going for a move. Brother Goats on absolute teammates in the Haas. Brother Goats No, absolutely. They touched
Close.
a little bit.
But Absolute's got a bit of traction.
Side by side. I thought they were going to keep it side by side. Brother Goats is on super softs. Absolute is playing the defending game again. Brother Goats.
No!
Oh, they collect each other. Brother Goats gets a 3-second time penalty for that.
I think Absolute got one as well.
You guys have to play nice. Come on. Your teammates.
Ruder was lagging a bit there. I think he might have gone AI.
Look who's right behind him.
Hirian's
Jesus
picked up a penalty as
started
well.
his fast lap, or his last lap. That guy's got to make it. He's got to pull in that time now. Phoenix has done a great job. He's got William behind him. I think Phoenix has a penalty as well. I know William does. Brother Goats goes for another look. These guys working on.
Absolute's got the better line.
They both have gaming twins. Andrew's right there to pounce. Just outside of DRS range. Here we go. Brother Goats is going to look for a
there. He's very close.
outside move.
Is not the best place to try and do an overtake. We've seen quite a lot
There's
here
Absolute,
today.
just a bit of a bump. Gonna pop back up, see where Jesus is. Coming around, he's gonna win the Italy Grand Prix at Monza for the Tifosi. Phoenix has left the session. Eke grabs second. That's Williams gonna grab third here.
Yeah.
That could have gone better for William.
He's a little too far to make advantage of that.
William grabs
Phoenix
third.
will still take points for that.
Clutchy is going to pull it into fifth. Good showing, up 3 positions. So fifth goes to Clutchy, Brother Goats, and Andrew fighting to the last second. Let's see if Andrew tries to go for a move. Breaks really late. Can he make it stick? Brother Goats on the inside. Brother Goats got him. Bearing penalties.
And nearly, very nearly.
No, Andrew pipped him.
Well.
Absolute pipped Brother Goats too, 7.
Wow.
Kyron's following him right behind.
Oh!
Oh!
Got the line there as well.
Alright, my man said invite Jesus, Eke, and William into this party. We'll get the interviews going. You have to let me know when they're all 3 here, that way I can. That's still for some reason.
William as well was that?
Yes.
That is the Sushi's in, Eke's in, just waiting for William.
Okay.
Invite is just sent, so he shouldn't be a moment.
So there we have it. SF1. Jesus has held on to win the Monza Grand Prix. Great showing for the Ferrari and Tifosi. Eke follows in second, followed by William. Phoenix does solid. McLaren in 4th. Clutchy 5th. Andrew 6th. Absolute 7th. Good job for the Haas boys because Brother Goats 8th.
We do have
Constant
Phoenix in
Ryan,
as well.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt there, but hi William, just hold on a moment. We'll get to you in the interviews.
I'm gonna have to.
I think we got to
find the,
9th Wisconsin Ryan, 10th Tyrion picking up that last point. Hilly and Solex both not finishing.
But all right, we're gonna jump into these interviews. I'm gonna start with our 3rd place driver today, William. I know you've been waiting for a while to get back onto that podium, so you got to be having a good time today with that drive. Congratulations. Talk us through your race.
Well, I guess, I thought we're not going to get a podium after all, but, all in all, was a big surprise. Uh, uh, that that I did not get what's going to happen, but I was so surprised that I don't know what's going on. It might lag out or things lag out, but all in all, I got P3 and I got what I deserve.
Well, congratulations, William. You had a solid drive. Seth, I'll hand it over to you if you have any questions.
Not particularly. I mean, it's a pretty. It was a pretty solid race for William, who I think is talking to somebody else at the moment.
No.
Okay.
All right, William, congratulations. We are going to move on to second. Eke, solid drive. I thought you were going to have Lassus bearing penalties at the time. You just couldn't make the tires, I guess, stick. You fell within, I think it was 0.8 of a second behind him. But talk us through your race.
Well, my race was actually pretty boring after turn one. Only really interesting parts where I have to avoid two laggy cars at some point of the race. And when I tried to check penalties, the game just had like when it shows like giving a new strategy when I tried to check the penalties, so I never knew the penalties of Lasouche. So I was just driving, like trying to get him, but I didn't know about the penalties, so I couldn't really know if I was close enough or what was going on. I was just driving alone.
I know the feeling. Seth, do you have anything to add?
No, another solid race. My 6-year-old predicted you'd be up there at the top, so he guessed right. Yeah, it was a pretty boring race for Eke. Really, there wasn't much to watch. It's a pretty constant gap all the way through, but a solid drive nonetheless.
No, congratulations, Eke. We are going to move on, get these interviews rolling, on to our race winner, Lassus, doing an awesome job for the Ferrari and Tifosi in Monza today. I'm excited to hear about your race. I know you got caught out after your pit, stuck in between some traffic. I know you had to navigate through that. I think it took you about a lap or two, but just give us a little rundown of how your race went.
I have a lot of pressure by AK at the last time of the race. He was not aware about the situation, but me, I questioned my race engineer, so I knew that he haven't penalty and I have 6 time penalty, so I was under pressure. And on 5 laps, I knew that he was 3 seconds, and he was 3.5 seconds at this time between us. So I managed the gap and I won. So I'm happy. But the last lap was hot.
All right, Seth, anything else to add before we end the stream?
No, again, it was a pretty boring race. From Lasouche, it was just out there in front, stayed where he put his car in qualifying, and just maintained
the
that
dominance
gap.
between
Lasouche
and Eke today was incredible.
I mean, I'd say their pace was pretty even. The start made the difference there because the gap didn't really change throughout the race all that much. I'd say they're on pace with each other, but Lasouche just got that better start to pull away and get that gap in the first place, which of course counts for a lot.
Yes, the gap that I made in the beginning of the race was important for the rest of the race. But I just want to congratulate Eke for this pace on the medium, because it was very fast.
It definitely kept you on your toes a little. That's for sure. I think that is all from me.
Yeah, congratulations to our 3 podium drivers again, William, Eke, Lesus. You guys had an incredible race. We will be back this coming Friday for the Singapore Grand Prix race with GP3 starting Friday night. Same time, same place, 20:30 GMT. We will catch you on the next race. Until then, thank you guys for tuning in. This is SF1 Roads and joined by Seth. Thank you so much, Seth. We will see you next week. Until then,
See you all next time.
catch you guys later.